guys, excuse my messy tan. I've just applied it, so it's all patchy until I shower it off tomorrow morning. I also have this on my face. I think it's from my hamster, because I hold my hamster like this sometimes, and then he like puts his little paws on my face, and like I can feel his little claws, and I think he's caught me there because he has like scratched me before. So I think that's what that is, because yeah, I randomly like woke up and he was like there, and I was like, oh great. Anyway, I am filming this video to tell you guys about my nipple piercing experience so far. I mean, I've almost had my nipple piercing now for 2 weeks. 2 weeks Sunday, I think. So that's in about 3 days. So where to begin? I've been planning this piercing for around, I've been wanting the piercing for a very long time, since I can remember. I think it was about a week or two before this certain day I was going to have it done. I told my boyfriend, right, on so and so day, I'm going to get my nipples pierced. And it did happen. It was actually on the day we went to see Most Haunted live, because I bought my parents introduced me to I'm not sure if you know about it. It's like a ghost investigation program that's like on telly in Britain anyway. So they introduced me to Most Haunted when I was about 7 years old, and I've been watching them ever since. And it's been kind of like, basically it was like a ongoing thing for me and my parents to just sit down in the living room and watch Most Haunted like every week. And I was like, you know what, we've been watching them for such a long time now, I'm just gonna get them tickets to see them live. And you know what, it was a hell of a good show. I do recommend, if it ever comes your way, go and see it. It's really, really good. On that specific day, we went to Cardiff in the morning because we wanted to spend the whole day in Cardiff. So we met my boyfriend in a car park in Cardiff, and then we got into Cardiff. My parents went one way, I went another way with my boyfriend, and we went into the piercing studio, so Blue Banana, and they said, okay, there is a waiting list, so you'll have to come back when you have a text message. So we did all the thing of like filling in the forms and stuff like that, and signing things, and they said like, when you get a text message, come back. We were like, okay, fab. So we went for a McDonald's, and they also recommended to get something with sugar in it, so I went to the pound shop and got lemon sherbet to eat. But yeah, it's a really good thing. I think that's one of the best things I've done, because on my previous piercings I didn't eat anything sugary before, and I did kind of go and feel a bit weird after it. But because I ate these when I had my piercings done, I felt absolutely fine after it. I was like, you know what, if I get another piercing, I'm gonna get some lemon sherbets again. They're a lifesaver, guys. So get your lemon sherbets down you if you ever get your nipples pierced, or any piercing, as a matter of fact, okay? I ate my lemon sherbets, and we had the text message to go back, so we did. On the same day as I had my nipples pierced, my boyfriend had his nose pierced as well. And he did it because he didn't want me to be in pain alone. I was like, oh, thanks, babe. But yeah, bless him. He still got it in now. It looks really good with him. It looks really, really good. And I think it's healing quite well with him, which is nice for some, because I'm not a really fast healer, to be honest. But anyway, he went in first. I had to wait about 20 minutes. And then I went in. I was actually myself. Not literally myself, obviously, but I was like, you know, really scared. So she told me to sit down, you know, like take my bra off whenever, and she said, if at any time you feel uncomfortable, we'll stop. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So that was really nice of her as well, to like kind of be like, you know, it was really comforting for her to say that. But to be honest with you, like, I don't really care. I'm just like, get on with this, fine, absolutely fine. But yeah, loads of people say, right, this is one thing that I cannot relate to, okay, that the second piercing hurts more. It doesn't, for me, well, for me anyway, it didn't. The first one hurt more than the second one. First one hurt alright, It was bad. It was bad. I'm not lying to you, okay? It wasn't most pleasant. It's a different feeling to like the nose, cartilage and things like that, but my nose was worse than my nipples, and that's me being honest. Maybe it's because I had a really bad experience with the piercer when I had my nose done, because the needle it struggled to go through and it just wasn't very nice. But yeah, the first one hurt more than the second. But yeah, I found that really weird, because the thing was, she put the needle through the first one, that really hurt, as I said, put the jewellery through and everything, and then she was like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then she was like, are you ready for the second one? I said yes. Internally I was not, but yes came out of my mouth, and I was like, oh, Nell, what have I done? Do you know that like dread you have? Like, you want it done, but at the same time, do you want to go through that pain again? Not really, but you're going to do it anyway because it looks good. So yeah, that was my thought process. But yeah, second one hurt less than the first one for me. Maybe your experience will be the same or not the same, depends on your body. Also, I had quite like flat nipples, and that's one reason I had my nipples pierced, because I didn't like the way my nipples looked, because I thought it made me like not look as womanly as I wanted myself to look. So that's the reason I got it pierced, because my boobs are, well, an insecurity of mine. Not so much anymore, because I got this done, which has been honestly a godsend. I mean, if you're ever feeling a bit like weird about your boobs or something like that, I do recommend getting some piercings, like jazz them up a little bit so you kind of like appreciate them more then. But it's completely up to you. I'm not telling you to do anything, just a suggestion, alright? Anyway, moving on now to my healing process. Surprisingly, I'm not saying anything, right? I'm not gonna say too much, okay? Because all my other piercings were hell. Yeah, they were bad. Keloids, the lot, bad, okay? I had my septum done, like, when was it, back in the summer? Oh, I remember at one point I pressed my nose down like this, and like pus came oozing down. No, I almost passed out. I had to sit down. My dad was in the house, and I was like, Dad, I have to sit down. And he was like, I told you shouldn't be doing this stupid stuff to your body. And I'm like, alright, chill out. All my piercings were a bit shit, to be honest, to heal, and it took ages. But for some reason they got really, really, really bad, and then like the day after they like healed. I don't get my body, right? It's just weird. But I'm not saying too much, but my nipple piercings so far have been absolutely fabulous. Yeah, I get like the odd ooze now and again, but do you know what I mean? Like, most of the time you can't even like touch like your other piercings, but these are great. They're fine. But as I said, it really depends on the way your body reacts to it. You might have an absolute terrible, horrific time healing your boobs. But with me, I'm not too bad. Cross fingers now that it'll kind of like stay this way. And hopefully I'll heal quite quickly, because I've got gold bars in, right? And they suggest, I wonder if this is why they're healing so good. Basically, the woman suggested that I have these certain bars if I'm like sensitive to like certain things. And in the past, I've always gone for not that option. I've gone for like just the normal like stuff people use. But for some reason, having these, they do cost a bit more, have been really good, and I'm just wondering, should I have gone for the other option last time when I had my nose done and my cartilage and my belly button done? Should I have gone for like the better metal? And that's what I've done this time with my nipples. Like, I've gone for the better metal, and I'm just wondering if that's why they're healing so well and with such ease. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I do recommend, if you get any sort of piercing and if you're sensitive, go for the more expensive option of like the better metal. I think the healing process will be a lot more pleasant for you, like it has for me so far anyway. As I said, I'm just hoping that it'll stay like this. But yeah, that's all I can really say. You know, I just keep cleaning them. That's what I do. I just keep cleaning them, keeping them as healthy as possible. But yeah, I did wear plasters for the first like few days, and now I've got like sore marks around my boobs of where the plasters have been. But they are healing. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope it made sense. I go off on a tangent sometimes, I'm so sorry. But yeah, as I said, I hope this video made sense and that you enjoyed my little story about when I got my nipples pierced and how it's going so far. Anyway, if I've got anything else to say, I'll make another video and I'll let you guys know. So I'll probably see you guys soon. Bye.